And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on a Wednesday night.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day, yes.
Yes. Hey, we want to say good news is looks like most of the local fires are under control.
Yes.
They should have the Arnold fires just about out as of now. At least they were projected. That was the projected, the 8 p.m.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And also there was just a few minutes or about an hour or so ago, there was a small grass fire along Highway 4 near Chatham. It is our understanding that has been taken care of, dealt with.
In a few minutes, yes. Now the fires in Tuolumne County are still growing.
Yes.
They've actually grown to 1,100 acres, so that was about 500 more than yesterday.
Wow!
So
1,100?
Yes, they've actually grown to 1,100 acres. They're still about 5% contained, and those are the ones that are up high in the forest surface land up there, high in Tuolumne County. Yes, so those are not under control yet. They've actually added a couple hundred more assets. It sounds like. Let me see. We received a press release today. Basically, they're sending us an update every day on the North Mountain fire.
Right.
Today's update, let me see.
From Jerry Snyder again?
Yes,
yeah.
Jerry Snyder again. Actually, that was yesterday, so let me go to today. Sorry about that. It has grown to 1,100 acres. Now, why can't I find it, darn it? Do you see it there? I'm sorry. Here it is.
Okay.
Let me see. Fire status active. Location status National Forest. Acres burned about almost 1,100. Percent contained 5%. Cause of lightning. Date started June 21st. Full containment expected. No estimate at this time. No injuries. Resources on hand right now are a Type 1 hand crew, 3 engines, 5 Type 2 hand crews, 3 dozers, 2 helicopters, 2 air tankers. And that's all. Total personnel assigned to fire is 263. When yesterday it was like I believe 177 or something like that. So it looks like it's no estimated containment soon. So unfortunately for that, but it is just just forest land up there that's burning. No structures have been damaged. No structures threatened. Anything like that. So that's some good news at least.
Yeah.
But
and what I was going to do
here is
going
on for quite a few days now.
Yeah, and what I was going to do here, if this okay, is while you were talking about that, is we talked a little bit about it, but we thought we'd bring it up again.
Yes, because this is something that's very neat to check every day, so you can see where the active fires
This is very cool. Now, this is what we're looking at here. This is on the link to this is on the main CAL FIRE website, and we forgot to put a link up to it, but after the news, we'll put a link up to it on our site as well. Now, what this is as the state is a huge percentage of it is on fire right now.
Yes.
There's as many as 800 fires. But okay, this is a interactive map, and every morning what CAL FIRE does is for their morning briefing they put out a state map that is in a PDF format that has some of the details of the day.
Okay.
But this one is taking it a little bit to a higher tech level, which we kind of like.
Okay,
it's kind of fun.
We like
we kind of fun.
Nerds,
this
is
a little nerdly. Now, what this is a Google Maps active map. So what you'll see on here is that all of the red dots behind me are the active fires.
Okay.
Now, these are actually, and on the left-hand side is the legend of the active incidents that you can actually look at there. And also, if you're looking at a region, you can roll over your mouse, click on one, and it will give you information about that fire. Numbers to contact, location.
Very nice.
And this is the AEU Complex Fire in Amador County. And the main CAL FIRE website has been under such intense load the last few days that there may be some links and stuff that move around a little differently. But it's our understanding that the goal on this map is to have it to where you can actually click on a highlighted section, and it should pop up. And this is done by GPS coordinates on the map, so it's fairly accurate. And we'll zoom in here, and here we go. Let's see, what do we have?
Here's San Andreas. Is there something going on right now?
That's from the TCU, and that was a lightning strike fire. So what this is, they're giving the exact map coordinates of the office.
Panic for a minute.
Yeah, the actual office.
What we don't know about?
All right, here's the current. Let's see. And so this way it can really give you good information, they say. And normally it goes to a page that has detail on that particular incident.
Since they're so busy, it looks like it's down. The site's, that part's down.
Yep.
Okay.
So what they're doing is they're moving everything to the front page of the CAL FIRE site. And we'll spend just a little tiny bit on the summary for today, because I think this is the top of because it affects air quality, it affects everything else we're talking about today. The total number of acres, the total fires today that they have actually in the system still listed as active incidents.
California?
All of California.
All of California?
Does say northern, but we believe this is 1,026 fires.
Wow.
All right. Total acres, 104,821. Contained fires, 229. There is almost 12,000 fire personnel committed at this time. 941 engines, 271 hand crews, 291 dozers, 360 water tenders, and 42 helicopters and 6 air tankers as of right now.
Okay.
All right.
Something kind of interesting, if any of you are planning on traveling over to the coast.
Yeah.
We received a press release today from Caltrans, and Highway 1 is closed south of Big Sur due to major fire. Many local businesses remain open, so if any of you have plans to travel over to that area, as of Wednesday, June 25th, both directions of Highway 1 south of Big Sur are closed for 12 miles to through traffic due to the Coast Gallery fire.
Right.
From the south, the highway is closed at the Essalon, from the north at Ventana, which we've been looking for camping. There is no estimated time of reopening the highway. The highway has been closed since Saturday afternoon. So alternate routes are 101 to Highway 68 to Highway 1 south in Monterey County, or Highway 101 to Highway 64. So if you're planning on traveling over at least past, past Carmel, I guess, past Big Sur.
Yep, past Big Sur. Can't do it.
You have to go around. Right.
I'm sorry.
If you have camping plans, which I'm sure a lot of people do, they book their camping reservations a year in advance for the summer, especially over there. So that is closed. So is there anything else you want to talk about on fires?
Now, on fires, that's getting down, but also that interactive Google map, I think, is pretty...
It is, and we will have that up every morning, a link to that up every morning, so you can take a peek at that and see what's going on in our state.
Yep.
Right?
And we think it's a pretty cool thing.
Okay.
And we're playing with our new little interactive advertising thing here, and I was changing it out. So there we go. We had Middleton's there, and now we're moved on to Mark Twain.
All right.
Anyway,
Good job.
Now, see, one of the things is, since we have this huge crew, right, and there's we have all these people, all these people behind the scenes helping us do the the hair, makeup,
everything.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, just kidding. Well, it's just us. So, all right. And
also, you went to some budget hearings today. You went to a couple meetings today.
We did. We stopped by, and over it was about an hour and a half budget meeting this morning.
Okay.
And we're not going to talk about budget until tomorrow, because budget
all it's going to come out, right?
Yeah, they had deliberations today, and there's a final budget meeting tomorrow. So we might as well save it all for
tomorrow.
One exciting day.
All right.
Another meeting we stopped by over there at the Calaveras Government Office. Well, actually, it was at the library. Was a meeting that Stephanie Moreno called from the Community Development Agency, and this was a meeting to get better interagency cooperation. People from CCWD were there, some of the fire agencies, representatives from the building community was there, somebody from Parks and Rec.
This was called a special meeting. Yesterday's was a legal access meeting. Today's was called a special meeting, and the one coming up in July is a builders meeting.
Right, and we talked to a couple of people at the legal access meeting yesterday. No real concrete results out of that one, except that there were some committees chosen and some representations. But it's
so now we have a legal access committee. Sounds like the county does. Okay.
And so that was one of the, that
coming
piece
up July
there.
7th, I believe, is the builders meeting.
Right, and we're going to get into more budget issues and stuff tomorrow. So that was kind of our little.
So that's kind of what we did today, right?
Anything else? Bit, yeah.
I can't even remember. A couple hours ago.
Yeah, we did. We went other places.
We did.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Now, what's coming up from the Historical
The
Society?
Historical Society is actually honoring Gloyd Bud Ponte.
Cool.
On Wednesday, July 2nd, 2008 at 10 a.m. at the Calaveras County Historical Society will hold a dedication ceremony at the old Altaville Schoolhouse in Angels Camp, which is quite a lovely
cool.
piece of
Yeah.
history. The society will dedicate a memorial bench in honor of Gloyd Bud Ponte, a longtime resident of Freecott City and former president of the Calaveras County Historical Society. He was instrumental in the society's acquisition, transportation, and the restoration of the Altaville Schoolhouse. I tried to locate a picture of him, and I could not.
Okay.
So, at least on the web, and I've asked for one, so I just have a...
Now, the schoolhouse
Yes.
is pretty.
Yes, the schoolhouse.
If you've seen it, it's a beautifully restored little
Yes.
red building
Yes,
there.
it is. Yes, so maybe we'll put a photo of that.
Okay.
Okay.
We could.
So that's happening on July 2nd. Kind of a cool thing.
And Hannah Aldrin went to the Murphy's Dolphins swim meet.
For swim meet.
Yeah. For over 20 years, the Murphy's Dolphin swim team holds the energetic fun meet to prepare the young swimmers for their upcoming competitions. The annual meet is held at the Ebbets Pass Memorial Pool in Murphy's. 69 swimmers
Can you imagine that?
from the Highway
A
4
lot of
corridor
kids.
from Copper to Bear Valley participated in the meet yesterday. Of the 69, 10 are 6 years and under.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, some little. So we have
Gosh.
some little dolphins.
Amazing. Yeah.
Right?
Little dolphins. Baby dolphins.
Baby dolphins, yes. 72 swimming events, including freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly, paddle kickboards, and my specialty, the dog. Oh, they didn't have the dog paddle. No,
Your specialty, the dog
no
paddle.
dog paddle. That was not. They didn't have that one. So, and I think I'm probably too old
You think so?
for to do
I'd
the.
like to see you try. Go put a Speedo on and dive off. Try to do the, what do you call it? They have the four different strokes.
Sure.
What's that called again?
So you think?
Well,
me and-
I couldn't do any better than you could.
so me and Speedo is not something that
don't
you
think
wanted
so.
to see.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, well, we'll see if we can pull up some pictures here. Here we go. Let's pull up a
Cute
little
pictures
bit.
of these little
yeah,
kids.
just
They're so
adorable. And let's see here. And here come the pictures of the little dolphins.
Yes.
There we go.
Very cute.
Oh, let's see here. There's
Backstroke.
quite a few there. So we'll just do a slideshow.
Okay.
And want to let you know that any of the pictures, things we have there, you can start a little slideshow and it'll just sit
Yes.
back and just roll.
Yes.
So, all right. And
Also, go ahead.
no, just finishing up.
Go
The
ahead.
Dolphins would like to thank the family members who helped the scoring and timing was during the event, and also would like to thank lifeguard Rachel Heacock.
And I bet she's related to Barb. Heacock.
You think
What do
she's
you
one of
think?
the Heacock brood?
I think she
I
probably is.
probably-
The family that is involved in everything.
Yeah,
In the
so
community.
one of the
Yes,
one
they
of
are
the
such a wonderful family. They help out in the community. They are involved in everything. You see their names everywhere. I admire them very much. Also coming up this Friday night is a Wizard of Oz production. The Black Bart Theater Murphy's proudly presents The Wizard of Oz for the summer play production. 30 students from Calaveras County, basically anybody from a Calaveras County school could
Right.
participate in this from ages 6 to 13 years old in this summer's jazzy production. Lisa Logan has created a retro twist to the classical story The Wizard of Oz. The play is a musical performance by students ages 6 to 13. This is my 5th personal remake of the play. The Oz has great energy and music. This radical modern twist is fun and very entertaining to watch. The students put on a great show and will keep you laughing throughout the production. This Friday is the only production of the play, and it will start at 5 p.m. at the Black Part. And this is basically the story of the Wizard of Oz.
Very nice.
Very, very kids. I mean, there were some kids out there as young as 6 years old, all the way up to 13.
Now, we also have a new article from Ken Churches.
Yes.
Now, this week's article, is how to discourage raccoons from damaging your yard. All right, now,
love these
they
topics.
have
I
a
just love
wonderful
them.
little raccoon here that
Of course,
is...
this raccoon isn't as hot as the chick we got last week, right?
Oh,
Remember
the-
the composting chick?
Yes, and he talked to me about that later. He says, we probably should have called her the cool composting
Oh, okay.
chick.
The cool, not the
Because she
hot.
was cool, because she was actually cool composting.
Okay, but she was hot too.
Right. Okay. All right. Raccoons are wonderful animals to watch. but can be quite destructive to your property.
Yes, they can be.
They dig in vegetable beds, eat fruit off trees and vines,
They make messes in
knock
garbage
down
cans.
corn, break into bird feeders. They can also learn to enter your house through a cat or dog door. Knowing a little bit about the life and habits of this gregarious animal can help protect your landscaping and produce from these masked marauders.
I love his stories.
Nocturnal by nature, as is my wife most of the time. No, just kidding. Raccoons often go about the business of searching for food late in the evening and early morning. They are omnivores, meaning they'll eat almost anything.
Yes, they will.
They'll eat basically. Adult male raccoons are widely ranging travelers from 3 to 20 square miles.
We had one in our garage. We in our
Females
home in
cover
Arnold,
much smaller area.
in our home in Arnold. We had like families living in our trees.
And we had one that was into the garbage cans that was basically
into the garage.
He was
Because we left
basically
the garage door open.
He was basically Buddha. He was just a rotund fellow.
And you went out there, and what did he do?
He just looked up, going, "Hey, I'm eating here. Give me some slack." I mean,
Didn't budge.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, we're eating. There was some good scraps in here. I don't want to waste this stuff.
Oh, this was like 10 o'clock at
If
night.
you
That's
come
so
back,
funny.
I'll leave later." But anyway,
Don't bug me now. Well, you weren't about to, right?
And these are the tips. These are suggestions. Bring your pet food and water bowls inside at night.
Okay.
Never net your fish pond if it's small.
All right.
Have tight-fitting trash lids or wire.
Obviously, we didn't.
No. Harvest your garden produce as soon as it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Block foundation fence.
Okay.
And trim tree branches away back from the house, back away from the house, and shed roofs.
They do live in the trees during the day. That's where you see them wandering down. Remember that? Every night they'd come wandering down. It was so funny. It was like clockwork.
It's time to go feeding.
Yes,
All right.
exactly. Also, something that's coming up that's kind of exciting is another Habitat for Humanity groundbreaking.
This is another one in Valley Springs?
Yes, the second in Valley Springs. The public is invited to attend the Habitat for Humanity Calaveras second groundbreaking of a Habitat home in the Valley Springs area. Groundbreaking ceremony is Sunday, June 29th at 2 p.m. at 3340 Botfeuer Street in Rancho Calaveras. Participating in the ceremony are District 5 Supervisor Russ Thomas, Lucy Thine, President of the Board of Directors of Habitat for Humanity Calaveras, Brother James Marlowe of the Burson Full Gospel Church will also participate. The prospective owners of the Habitat home, Troy and Patricia Burns, and their 3 sons will be present along with other Calaveras County Habitat families. Music and refreshments will conclude the ceremony. Parking is limited. Carpooling is encouraged.
So, if you're going to
These are always
carpool,
such nice ceremonies. They really are.
are you going to carpool?
Maybe we should take the bus.
We should, because the Calaveras Transit ridership
Yes.
numbers are really going through the roof.
Yes. Hannah took a ride on the bus the other day, and
Yeah.
she said that's what the driver told her. They're just going through the roof. So that takes place this Sunday, June 29th at 2 p.m. And it's always nice to see the community support out there for the families. They just really appreciate it so much, and it's such a really heartwarming thing to see.
And when is the Habitat's warehouse open? What days is
They're
that
open the first Saturday of the month, every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, all day. We actually went out and checked it out. They had some good stuff there, didn't they?
Who needs a Home Depot? When
You don't even need that. But they
Yeah.
had some good stuff. They had, everything was at a huge discount. Calaveras Lumber had donated quite a bit of the items. They had furniture, light fixtures, windows, doors, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. So that is open the first Saturday of the month.
And we also wanted to say one little thing, and this has been a precaution that's been up for the last couple of days. There is a health precaution advised still for smoke in the air. People with asthma and other respiratory diseases, heart disease, high blood pressure, elderly people, children, pregnant women, and people who smoke should stay indoors. Limit the time outdoors. Keep house windows and doors closed. Set air conditioners to recirculate air if possible. Limit physical activity and exertion, which is something I try to do every day.
So that's my excuse for not going
Right.
outside.
Because I try, you can't take any chances, so I try to limit my exertion at all times.
You work a lot, so that's.
Yeah, I type.
But you don't. You're not lazy.
That's
by all means.
We work really hard.
Our
typing.
fingers work really
Yeah,
hard.
it's
That's
like,
the only body part, right?
We have carpal. It's just And, it says try not to vacuum, and that's something I don't.
I did. Oh, that's something you never do.
Yeah, I never
so you
do.
don't have to worry about
So
that.
I try not to vacuum.
Okay. Smoke. Don't do that. Use paints. You don't really use
I don't
paint. You don't paint.
Don't solve it.
You don't
and
do
I
a whole
don't
lot around
vacuum.
the house.
And I've tried to limit my physical activity.
So you fit right in, John.
I'm doing my best
Yes, you
to
are.
minimize any potential risks.
Yes, you are.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good job, John.
Just kidding.
For following the rules.
But anyway,
No, it's true.
it has been really, really smoky out there, so
Yes,
be
it has
careful.
been. It's been very smoky. Something else I wanted to mention one more time, or maybe a couple more times, is the Bret Hart football boosters still need your help. They are having their third annual golf
It's
tournament.
a booster for the beasts, right?
Friday, June
Yeah.
27th. And they are still looking for golfers. Their golf tournament will be held at Greenhorn Creek. And we have information on our site. We have the registration time is at 11. Golf tournament starts at 1 p.m. 18-hole adult golf tournament, putting contest, raffle, auction, dinner gourmet with live band from 6 to 10 p.m. We have the registration form and full information on thepinetree.net.
So go boost for the beasts.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Beasts, exactly.
All right. Okay.
Also, we have music in the parks going on right now.
Music in the Park is going on right now in
As
Valley
we speak.
Springs.
Yes, in Valley Springs. We didn't have an internet connection out there, so we decided not to go try to stream it live. We didn't want to take any chances.
Right.
So
we're here.
So we're here. Here we are.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to that one. Let me see. And also, there are still tickets available for this weekend's Ironstone concert Friday night.
And we did a little piece last night on Bob Weir, or was it Monday night?
It was last night. Bob
It was.
Weir and the Rat Dog, and also Government Mule.
So, and if you're not familiar with Bob Weir, he was one of the members of the Grateful Dead.
Yes.
So, and also that Government Mule was
sound
an
very
outgrowth
good bands.
of the Allman Band. So, if you liked the Grateful Dead or the Allman Band, some of the classical
Yes.
stuff,
Yes.
then go Friday night.
Yes.
Right?
They have great seats available.
All right.
And also, tomorrow evening, there is a chamber mixer at the Coppertown Square.
And we'll probably go to that.
We probably go to that.
Yeah.
That's at 5:30.
We probably will.
I'm assuming it's right in the gazebo lawn area there. So it's a good place to go out and mix and mingle, meet people, and
Mingle till you tingle.
yes. And then after that, we may even go to this. At 6:30 is the Copperopolis Community Plan meeting, and they are going to be discussing putting a new soccer field in
Now,
Copperopolis.
this is something, if your schedule's a little light, you don't want to miss going to a Coppertown.
Actually, the last one we went to, I actually enjoyed.
They had cookies.
They did, yeah. They
had
cookies.
good
They were really
cookies.
nice to us too. Remember
They had
introduced
really
us?
good cookies.
Russ
They
Thomas
had-
introduced us. That was very
The
nice.
Community
Very
Development
flattering.
Department put on quite a spread with their cookies.
Yes, they did.
I was impressed with the cookies, as you can tell.
Yes,
right?
he loved
Yes.
cookies.
All right. A little bit of around the other local area and a little bit of national news. Is that okay?
That's good.
All right.
Great.
Okay. And this is coming from Clark Broadcasting, and this is the Kennedy Meadows is set to begin the new era. So
Isn't that
most of you
wonderful?
called the Kennedy Meadows, they tragically burned down. They're ready to reopen.
So they're ready.
As-
Reopen already or ready to rebuild? They haven't started rebuilding yet, have they?
Oh, they've started doing a lot of stuff. I believe they
Wow.
have. Yeah, I believe they have. And the
Ready
restaurant
to open
store.
its doors already?
Yep.
Goodness
Is re-
sakes, that was fast.
I don't think it's been completely rebuilt
Okay.
yet, but they're going to open. Says a restaurant, store, lodge, cabins, and saloon will be open and operational. So they are getting ready to go. So if you're going up
Wow,
the
that
Highway
hasn't even been a
108
full
corridor,
year. Isn't that amazing how fast?
Yep.
October 1st is when the fire destroyed the main lodge,
yep,
and now they're ready. Their doors are open again, it sounds like.
They are.
We'll have to go up there and check it out. It's so beautiful up there. It's
and
lovely.
see, we want to be fair to the corridors. And we got an email today from the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway Committee that in the fall, in September, Via Magazine, AAA's travel magazine, will be doing a piece on the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway.
Wow.
So some of
Isn't
our
that
local
amazing?
things will be doing, we'll get a little exposure out and about.
Great. And they're having another scenic celebration, aren't they?
In September.
Yes, Ebbets Pass Scenic Celebration. That was quite fun
Now,
last year.
in the really hard-hitting news,
Okay.
and we don't really know if this is an honor,
Okay.
the city of San Francisco is naming a treatment plant after
A
our
sewage treatment
President
plant.
Bush. So,
All right.
Reagan has his highways, Lincoln has his memorial, Washington has its Capitol, and a state too. But President George W. Bush may soon be the sole president to have a memorial named after him that you can contribute to in other ways. So,
From the bathroom sets.
change the name of the prize-winning water treatment plant on the shoreline to the George W. Bush Sewage Treatment Plant.
Why did they do that?
So, it is indeed an honor to have any
Yes.
civic. So that, there you go. And another little thing that it's tough times for some of the printed material companies.
Okay.
It was announced that the Palm Beach Post will be cutting 300 jobs.
Wow. So
300
that's a
jobs.
newspaper, or what is that?
It is a newspaper.
Okay.
And also,
It's Cindy McCain who says Princess Diana is her inspiration.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Right.
Princess Diana did a
She
lot
was
of
actually
great things.
wonderful,
She was.
wonderful woman, yes.
But so the new, possibly a chance of being a first lady,
Yes.
says that she.
Princess Diana is her inspiration. Okay, she's
And-
actually a beautiful woman, isn't she?
yes, she is.
Is
And
she, is she a lot younger than him?
I think a little.
A little. Okay.
Yeah, but I think
She
yeah.
looks pretty good.
All right. And this is also on some sad news, and most of you will probably remember this. This is back in New England, where a man from England was accused of murdering his wife and child. And Neil Entwistle, 29, repeatedly closed his eyes and shook his head as the foreman read the verdict of 2 first-degree murder charges. And this is he faces.
was found guilty.
He was faced.
Okay.
Yeah, he was, and this is he was found guilty of killing his wife and children. And anyway, that's
Very
about
sad.
it. That's about it, and we're running low on time.
Okay, so I guess we're out of time.
There may be some thunderstorms rolling through Thursday and
Hot.
Friday, so watch those. Let's hope
Pray
we don't
that
have
there's
some
more
more
fires again.
there. And we thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good night.
Good night.